Good evening and welcome to the Economic Development Committee. This is a subcommittee that was formed on January 16, on the second meeting of this City Council. Today is Monday, January 29, 2024. This meeting also is being conducted as a hybrid meeting. Members that are here for this committee, to my right, we have Councilor District D, Vivian Marmol, Councilor District C, Gregory del Rosario, Councilor and Vice Chair of the, Vice President of this, of the committee of the City Council, Councilor Stephanie Infante, and to my left as well, we have Councilor District B, Wendy Luzon. Pursuant to Chapter 20 of the Act of 2022, this meeting of the Economic Development is being conducted both in person and via remote participation. A reminder that a person who would like to listen or to view this meeting while in progress might either attend in person at the location above or use one of the following as its location: the Lawrence City Council Facebook page, as well as the Lawrence City Council YouTube page. Today we have a few things to do, and some of the items that we have in front of us is that we need to pick a chair and a vice chair for this committee. Other than that, there is no other business for this committee at this time. At this time, councilors, I open up nominations for this committee, for chair of this committee. Can I hear nominations? Any nomination for the chair of this committee?
Can I nominate myself?
Yes.
I nominate Councilor Vivian Marmol.
Second that.
There is a nomination for Vivian Marmol, Councilor District D, to be the chair of this committee, and it's been second. Councilor District D, Vivian Marmol, do you accept the nomination?
I do.
There is any other nomination to the chair of this committee? At this time, go ahead, Councilor Infante, Councilor Vice President Infante. At this time, I close nomination for the chair of this committee, and I call the roll call. Councilor Wendy Luzon.
Yes.
Vivian.
Yes, Vivian.
Councilor Stephanie Infante, Councilor Vice President Infante.
Councilor Marmol.
Councilor Gregory del Rosario.
Council Marmol.
Council Marmol.
Councilor Marmol.
Congratulations, now you're the chair.
I'm now opening the floor to receive any nominations for vice chair.
I'd like to nominate Councilor Del Rosario, but I don't think he's going to, so that I will nominate Councilor Luzon.
Second.
Any other nominations? Can I get a roll call? Oh, Councilor Luzon, do you accept the nomination?
Yes.
Can I get a roll call? Councilor Luzon?
Councilor Luzon.
Vice President Stephanie Infante?
Councilor Luzon.
Councilor District C Del Rosario?
Councilor Luzon.
And Councilor Luzon has been named as vice chair. Oh, and myself. I vote for Councilor Luzon. The ayes have it. Councilor Luzon, congratulations for vice chair.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Anyone, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it.
Today is Monday, January 29, 2024. Voting members to my left, we have Councilor Vice President Infante. Also to my left, we have Councilor District A, Fidelina Santiago. And as well to my left, we have Councilor District B, Wendy Luzon. To my right, I have Councilor at Large, Anna Levy. Pursuant to Chapter 20 of the Act of 2022, this meeting of the Personnel Committee is being conducted both in person and via remote participation. A reminder that a person who would like to listen or to view this meeting while in progress might either attend in person at the location above or use one of the following as its location. Lawrence City Council page, Facebook Lawrence City Council page, and YouTube Lawrence City Council page. Councilor, please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Councilors, we have a few business for this agenda, but before we do that, we need a chair and a vice chair for this committee. At this time, councilors, I open nomination for the chairmanship of this committee. Any nomination for chair? There is a nomination for Councilor Vice President Infante. Can I hear a second? Can you hear a second?
I second.
That has been properly second. Councilor Vice President Infante, do you accept the nomination?
I accept.
There is any other nominations for chair of this committee? Any other nominations? At this time, nominations are closed, and I call the questions. Councilor Levy.
Nothing.
Councilor Wendy Luzon.
Councilor Infante.
Councilor Fidelina Santiago. Councilor Infante.
Councilor Infante.
At this time, Councilor Infante, congratulations, you are the chair of this committee.
Thank you. Okay, councilors, at this time, I will accept a nomination for vice chair, nominations for vice chair. Any nominations? Okay, there is one nomination. Any other nominations? Oh, can I get a second for that one?
I second that.
Do we have any other nominations? Okay, Councilor Luzon, do you accept the nomination?
I do.
And I'll do I'll do the roll call. Councilor Levy.
Abstain.
Councilor Santiago. Councilor Luzon.
Councilor Luzon.
And the chair votes for Councilor Luzon. Congratulations, Councilor Luzon. All right, councilors, at this time, we have new business items, item 4-24, the filling of vacancy for the school committee seat for District D. We do have 30 days to interview and appoint someone for this seat. And we do have our city clerk Eileen Burnell here with us today. She did provide us with 4 applicants, and we did have the time to review some of these applicants. I do want to appoint that it has come to my attention that 2 out of the 4 applicants have a South Lawrence address, so that automatically disqualifies them from this position. And the 2 that we have left to review are, just give me one second. We have Sandra Edwards, and we have, give me one second. And Brenda Torres. Councilors, we did come up, there was a little hiccup on our end where The applications came to us as links and not as PDFs, and so that delayed the process of us reaching out to these applicants to be here tonight. We were able to speak to 2 out of the 4 applicants and ask them to join us via Zoom, and I see that one person has joined us tonight, but I'm not sure who this is. The person on Zoom with OJ iPhone 14, can you hear me? Hi, can you hear us? Hi, sir, can you hear us? I'm asking him to. Hi, how are you? That's okay.
I can barely hear you guys because there's an echo.
I'm sorry?
You guys are echoing, so I can't hear you very well.
Fix that at the moment.
He's Edward.
Yep. Edward, now that we have you here, I just, I would like to, first of all, thank you for your application and for your willingness to serve the city of Lawrence. And I know serving the city while having a full life outside of service is a lot. So I just want to, we as a personnel committee want to thank you for your willingness to join. We did notice in your application that you have a South Lawrence address, and I want to confirm with you that this is your current address at the moment in South Lawrence. Okay. Unfortunately, Edward, we have to disqualify you for the school committee position because this position is specifically for residents that live in District D, and you actually live in District E, which is my district, where I happily serve you as your city councilor. But at this time, I apologize, but we do have to disqualify you for the school committee for District D's position.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. Have a good evening. Clerk Renaud?
Sure, I apologize. I just wanted to say for the record, it would be good if you would announce all 4 candidates and then maybe give all 4 addresses on the record. And then you could just state the 2 that are disqualified, but then also state the 2 that will remain qualified. Just if you could have all that on the record, that'd be really helpful.
Okay, I didn't want to give their actual, but I'll say the street, I won't add
You don't have
the
to even
stuff, but yes, I'll do that now. So we had, we just recently spoke with Edward O'Keefe, Garcia. I'm definitely butchering his last name, but he lives on Inman Street in South Lawrence, and he just confirmed with us that that is his current address, so he is disqualified from from continuing the process. The next applicant that we have is Domingo Rodriguez, and Mr. Rodriguez lives on Salem Street in South Lawrence, so that also disqualifies him from continuing with this process. The next applicant we have is Brenda Torres, and she lives on Lowell Street. And she is not on Zoom, but she is able to continue with our process, with the application process. And the last applicant we have is Ms. Brenda Torres, and she lives, oh, did I just say? I'm sorry, I'm missing one. I know it's Sandra. Sandra Edwards, and she lives on, does anyone have?
Yes.
On Lowell Street as well. So Ms. Sandra Edwards and Brenda Torres are the two that qualify, thank you, Councilor Levy, are the two that qualify to continue with this process. We did get a hold of Ms. Edwards and Ms. Torres earlier this evening, and they were supposed to be here on Zoom, but I'm not seeing them here. So what we're going to do is, if I can get a motion to send these two names up to the full council, and we will interview them and ask them questions as a full council, since there are only two. And as a full council, we will elect the next representative for School Committee of District D. If I can get a motion to send Brenda Torres and Sandra Edwards to the full council.
So move.
Motion has been made. Can I get a second? Second. Been properly second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. And the ayes have it. Thank you. Next item on our agenda, we have the item, this is old business from November 21st, 2023, item 462-23, approval of appointment of Franklin Espinoza to the Lawrence Planning Board with a term expiring December 31st, 2024, brought to us by Mr. Daniel McCarthy, the city's land use planner. I do want to say before we continue with this item, as a fairly new counselor, I recently learned that every appointment, no matter the board or the position, does have a 30-day limit, and we are well past the 30 days. So, Mr. Espinoza, I do want to say that you are automatically appointed to the board, so congratulations for that.
Thank you.
But I did ask our office to reach out to you so you can come before us and introduce yourselves, and just in case the application itself didn't really have much information, but it's nice to build this relationship with members, and if anyone has questions for you there, they'll be able to ask you. But welcome, and again, congratulations.
Thank you. My name is Franklin Espinoza. I live in Lawrence for 15 years. I have my family here. So if you have a question.
I guess I'll start. Why do you want to serve on the planning board?
I would like to be a part of Lawrence Planning Board, bring my dedication to my contribution successful of my goals and the goals of the city. Yeah.
Thank you. Anyone else has a comment or question for Mr. Espinoza? Councilor Levy?
Thank you, Madam President. What is your experience with the planning board?
Yeah, but in the planning board I don't have experience, but I have experience with, I work for environmental in Dectan, non-reading. This is my close experience. But I volunteer for Grown Work Lawrence Green Team in the Lawrence. And I volunteer for Olive in July in Lawrence too.
Mr. McCarty, can you please give a little information about the planning board?
Certainly. The planning board is responsible for the subdivision law within the city of Lawrence. They also review all construction site plans for new construction, building designs, buildings that are going to be redeveloped. They're also responsible for the special permits for all residential development within the city, and they're also responsible for special permits for signage. So they deal with a lot of the aspects of new construction, new development, and they are also responsible at the end for the way the zoning ordinance is drafted or amended through the future, which we hope to do soon. So those are the major requirements of the board.
So his term ends at the end of this year?
They're three-year terms. They are staggered. They all begin on January 1st and end on December 31st. So it'll be a three-year position. He'll be taking somebody else's position, so I'm not sure where he would fit in. He may be in for another year, or he may be in for 3 years, and then have to be reappointed. But the positions are all set in order, 2, 2, and 2. So every year, 2 positions will become vacant and have to be reappointed. So the position that he's looking has been vacant for almost a year.
So what I'm seeing here is that the term expires December 31st, which means that he would be, or whomever, would be before this board again come January 2025.
That's correct.
Okay. Any further questions or comments, Councilor Levy?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments or questions? I believe there was one over here. No? All right, that is all. Thank you so much. Like I mentioned, Mr. Espinoza, you are automatically appointed to the board, but I am going to invite you to the next city council meeting, which is February 6th at 7 p.m. So you can introduce yourselves. Like I said, it is important to have these relationships with every board, with every governing body. So if you're available, we would love to have you that night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night. All right, next, can I have a motion to send this item? At this point, I will entertain a motion for this item. If I can have a motion to send this item as a committee report, that would be great.
So move.
It's been properly made. Can I get a, and motion has been made, is properly second. All those discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Aye, and the ayes have it. Councilors, can I get a motion to untable item 393-23, Police Chief Position Search Committee and Update?
I second.
Motion has been made. Is there a second? Second. It's been properly second. Discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Aye, and the ayes have it. Pat, I would like to, councilors and to our Secretary Pat, I would like to send correspondence to the mayor's office and the Human Resource Office and invite them to our next Personnel Committee meeting whenever we decide the date for that, so they can come down and give us an update on what's going on with the police chief position search committee and what is the plans that we have, or if any, moving forward for finding our next police chief. Thank you. Now, can I have a motion to table item 393-23? Motion has been made. Is there a second? Second. Properly second. Discussion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Aye, and the ayes have it. All right. Also, councilors, can I have a motion to untable item 214-23, Director of Inspectional Services Department, temporary appointment, ordinance number 2.04.08. Can I have a motion to untable 214-23?
Motion to take.
The motion has been made. Can I have a second? Second. It's been properly second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Aye, and the ayes have it. Councilors, so just like the situation that occurred with the planning board, according to the ordinance number 2.04.08, the council had 30 days to interview and appoint a person as ISD director, and we are over that limit. I did have a conversation with the mayor, and he knows that this is now going back up to the mayor's office to fulfill for the position. So at this point, I would like a motion to withdraw item 214-23 from our agenda. Motion has been made. Is there a second? Second. It's been properly second. Discussion. All those in favor say aye. Aye, and the ayes have it. All right. Is there any other item? This is a new committee. Is there any item on the agenda that anybody would like to untable? I have any questions about? This is the moment to do so. Seeing none, at this point, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to it.
Motion has been made, it's been properly second. All those in favor say aye. Aye, and the ayes have it. Thank you so much.